Bonjour. I want to welcome you to the RENDEZ01. This is a one of its kind show, and it's presented right here at the historic Liberty Theater every Saturday evening at 6 o'clock. My name is Sam Brady. I'm a National Park Ranger, and I work at John Lafitte National Park. We are proud to be sponsors of this program, and I want to mention the other sponsors at this time. It's also sponsored by the City of Eunice, Louisiana, the St. Landry Parish Tourist Commission, John Guillory, All-State Insurance Company here in Eunice, the Cajun French Music Association, and the Best Stop Supermarket in Scott, Louisiana. At this time, I want to introduce to you Mr. Ray Landry. Ray is going to be our host tonight. He will introduce the band, and he will be a guide for us through the musical entertainment of the evening. Mr. Ray.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Come on, let's give it up for August Broussard. I got to turn the button on. I'll keep forgetting about that. August Broussard, one of my favorites for sure, all the way from Lacassine. Lacateur. Yeah, I do that to you every time you play over here. Lake Arthur. Did I tell you that I went over there? Janice and I went over there, and it was cold and raining. It was still beautiful over there. A place called the Regatta.
Yeah.
Wonderful place over there. The only thing that we went over there and there was no music that day. It just happened that the music was on weekends. Have you played there?
Open up for that place.
Really?
Yeah.
You still playing over there every now and then? Well, we're going to have to talk to the manager.
Yeah.
How about the Kaplan Waltz? Mr. August Broussard does a wonderful job on that. La Voix de Kaplan. yeah. The Kaplan Walls. Nobody does it any better. They might do it as good as that, but they're not going to do it any better than that, August, I tell you. All the way on my left over there, and on your right over there, Mr. Feller that was probably born with a guitar in his hand, Mr. Dudley Hebert on guitar. And in the back over there on the drums, we were talking about people on Facebook just a while ago, how some people think they got to put their whole life story on Facebook. There should be a law. I think there is. Mr. Kevin Bro on drums. On the fiddle all the way from New York. New York, my friend, Mr. Henry Hampel. And the guy behind the steel guitar, normally behind an accordion for sure, no stranger to Cajun music. I remember listening to him and admiring his music a long time ago. Recently, I've been seeing him behind the steel guitar more than I have the accordion. Mr. Johnny Soyer. And of course, the man on the accordion and the man with the prettiest Cajun voice there is this side of Lake Arthur. Mr. August Broussard. Listen, I got to tell you about an accordion contest some years ago. He was a winner of the Jennings accordion contest. What was it, 4 years ago? Was it 4 years ago? 4 years. And some of the rules change for the accordion contest. You know, sometimes we would allow the city of Jennings, I might add, but I'm the MC there, and would allow the accordion players to perform differently than they would normally. You play a waltz and you play a two-step, and then you get graded on that, and you win $500. You play 3 songs, not a bad gig at all. And I remember him. I was judging one night with Cheryl Cormier, and we would always try to get. You don't see them, so we would always try to guess who the accordion player was. So this guy starts playing the accordion, and he starts singing, and then I did, "Oh my Jesus." Leroy Broussard came up from the dead, and he's playing the accordion, and he's singing over there in Jennings over there. And this is actually one of the songs Leroy Broussard called the Lemonade Song. Il y a un jeune homme là qui veut paquer des œufs. Vous autres connaissez quoi c'est ça, paquer des œufs? Oh, I know you're lying. You were packing some œufs when you were about 1 or 2 years old. And I know his whole family, so he was probably the only one cheating. I had 2 sisters when we were growing up, and we would always pake. You know what that is? Some people, do you not know what pake is? Raise your hand. If you do not know what it is. Well, it's a custom that we would boil the eggs, probably on Friday or Saturday, and then we would get up and we would pake. Meant you had to hit one egg on the other egg, and if your egg would break the other egg, you got the egg. And so, I won all the eggs because I cheated every time I did it. First, I would put the eggs in the freezer. Right before, I'm telling them my secrets. And then I found out that if you could boil them and do something, we put some salt and something else, and it would make them even harder than that because they found out I was putting it in the freezer. And then I found out I got me a porcelain egg that looked just like a real egg, and I was using that. And so my sisters till today still don't talk to me. So he wants to do the old Cajun tradition of a paquet des œufs, moi et lui. And I told him, I said, I'm going to take your egg now. If I win, I'm going to take it. OK, donne-moi ça. C'est toi qui vas cogner ou moi? Non, tu peux pas mettre ton doigt là. That was something else we used to do. We used to, when they'd get ready to hit it, we'd put our finger in the way. Mia, come get the egg, my baby. I'm going to take that and make a potato salad. You don't want to come? No. Moi, je vais manger les œufs aussi. Okay, we'd like to do something called I Can't See You Anymore.
Well,
That was a song written by Johnny Allen and recorded by Belton Richard. That's probably, every band loves to play that song. It's one of my favorites for sure. Moi, je veux plus te voir. I don't want to see you anymore, for sure. I think everybody in his brother recorded that song. But nobody does it like August. Allons danser, c'est toi qui vas la chanter ça, Henry? Allons danser, Mr. Henry Hampel on vocals.
Hey, Ray, Henry told me earlier that he didn't know if he could sing this without Jake.
He couldn't sing it without what?
Without Jake Ritter.
You know, actually, I'm glad you brought that up, August, because I was going to say something about Mervyn Fall is a little under the weather. The reason John is here, and he always brought with him his grandson, Jake. Remember little guy, Jake Ritter? And I'm missing him. And I know he's listening. So, Jake, I got a big shout out to you, and also to Mervyn and Mervyn Fall and his family. I hope everything goes well for them. I know they're listening, so we're going to sing this song out to Jake. Jake, you can sing along with us, buddy. Henry can't do it without you. Allons danser, chat. Well, like that, me.